You can come down here and talk to him at the jails.
I'm like that person said, I'm a vampire. I'm here 1 minute and gone.
General Silva, you haven't heard this, but since I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs most of the time, I'll tell you the story. Some years ago, we had a county attorney whose name was Alan Kearns. And Alan Kearns was known to be, is still our child support magistrate now, but Mr. Kearns was known to be a pretty good practical joker. So anyway, as county attorney, he was assisting the grand jury as they were walking through the jail and doing a jail inspection. So as he walked through the jail, there was a female inmate there, and she called Mr. Kearns over because he was dressed in a suit and said, "Are you a lawyer?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm a lawyer." And she said, "Well, I want to ask you about my lawyer." He said, at that time, Mr. Flanagan was in practice with a well-known lawyer named Dale Quillen, who was pretty well-known and notorious in some regards. So anyway, it was this inmate said, "I want to ask you about my lawyer." He said, "Well, who's your lawyer?" And he said, "Well, his name is Mike Flanagan." Kearns started laughing like crazy. He said, "What's so funny?" He said, "Well, he ain't a lawyer." And she said, "What do you mean he's not a lawyer?" He said, "Yeah, he's Dale Quillen's driver. All he does is drive Dale Quillen around."
Oh, no.
And she said, no, he's my lawyer." And he said, "No, he ain't a lawyer." He said, "I'll tell you, every lawyer in the state of Tennessee is required to carry their law license on their person at all times." And he said, "So the next time Flanagan comes to see you, you tell him you want to see his law license, and I'll guarantee you he can't produce it." So what happened? What happened then, Mr. Flanagan?
Well, and then she said, "What's your name?"
Yeah, she said, "Well, what's your name?" And he said, "My name is Jerry Smith," who was another attorney in town. So anyway, so later when Mr. Flanagan went to meet with his client,
She asked me for my law license.
Were you able to produce it?
No.
So he was right.
So in any event, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait around today until we find out whether or not your case is settling. If it's not settled, we're going to put it to trial on the 23rd, if you can get your DNA expert here.
Yep. Thank you.
And if we can bring Anderson